Other interesting political news, you have JD Vance going to Kamala Harris's jet and asking, well, what are you around to? Why aren't you doing interviews? What? Almost reminds me of Office Space. What would you say you do around here? Which, of course, Kamala would immediately cackle in her trademark Joker laugh. Because, yeah, what has she done? I mean, she's in charge of the border and AI, which there's a debate, can she even spell AI? But, yeah, certainly not anything good jobs. Now, this is actually first posted by Riley Gaines over on X Twitter. And she says, quote, JD Vance approaches Kamala Harris's plane and asks on her to answer questions after 18 days without an interview, press conference, or campaign platform. He's applying pressure when the media and government won't. Such a power move by Vance. And of course, as all good men, he did, of course, suit up for this event.
I know you're covering the vice president here. I figured I'd come by and one, just get a good look at the plane, because hopefully it's going to be my plane in a few months. But I also thought you guys might get lonely because the vice president doesn't answer questions from reporters and hasn't for 17 days. Have they given you guys an explanation for why she won't take questions from reporters?
So he's going up to the reporters who are standing by the VP's plane. Of course, she's not going to answer any of their questions.
No? Nobody? Okay, great. Well, I hope that she changes her mind because it'd be good for the American people, and I think it'd be good for you all if she actually ran a real campaign instead of one from a basement with a teleprompter. So, have a good one, guys. See ya.
Brilliant trolling. Although that being said, Biden did apparently win from just campaigning in the basement, so maybe she's thinking the same strategy will work for her. This moderately valid got about a little under 700,000 views and 32,000 likes. The first comments coming from Bradley Scott saying, quote, great move by Vance. Trump and Vance can explain their policies. Harris can't. They are not the same, getting 105 likes, which there's also an undercover reporter from the DNC where they basically said, oh yeah, we just tell whatever the people want. We're not actually going to do it. So wherever they go, they just pander and say whatever they want. Which, it's worked for them in the past. Why would they stop now? Old School Eddie says, quote, boom, badass, a sign of someone who has no trouble leading, getting 41 likes. Noble Patriot says, quote, this is how you do, this is how we win the election. Force them to answer questions on policy because they can't. Getting 26 likes. Although the running joke is she's still waiting for what her handlers want her to say. American Papa Bear says, quote, why or who couldn't love JD Vance, getting 45 likes. AKA simply says epic, getting 46 likes. Cartag says, why should she talk? The Republicans are doing a great job making her look great. I'd let them cook too. Getting 68 likes. Scrolling down more and more, you got Samantha DeMarie Bartosos saying, power move, ha, what a stunt. All policies and positions have been vigorously vetted through their campaign. Kamala has been taking 2 weeks to stand up the campaign and select a summer running mate. All good. On schedule, Trump Vance are acting desperate to somehow change the current momentum. And it did get 55 likes, believe it or not. Paul Manning says, if you love him now, you're going to feel excited when you see him speak to his employees once a month and tell them how your government, if you're menstruating or not. Getting 26 likes. Interesting. Any contrarian statements here? I forgot who it was. It was that one weird government employee who dressed in drag and stole women's clothing from airports multiple times while having apparently access to nuclear secrets. That bald guy, and he says Republicans are weird while dressed in drag. Well, someone inserted that. That's what they've been saying. But you know, if they got 23 likes. Couple funny AI pictures of what do we call it? Is that the same girl? So Jethro Boatson says, is that the holster Holly? How does she solve her job? Is that the same chick? The big gal who didn't know how to holster a pistol, and she wasn't. For a second, I thought she was bending over to pick up a donut. Given her body type, that's not out of the question. But she cowardly just squatted behind Trump when he was being shot at, and then she didn't know how to holster a pistol, which is again why you hire the best people, not hire people based on their demographics and their age, gender, things they can't, their race or gender, things they can't control. And is that her? She got 6 likes. I mean, the head of Secret Service said no one got fired. It's also how you know how terrible the public sector is. No one got fired. This head of the Secret Service did step down, but yeah, no one was actually fired, held accountable for that, for nearly allowing Trump to die, or planning it. We'll be interested to see if we ever see the true answers at the end of the day. So a pretty good move by JD Vance. It'll be interesting to see what kind of other campaign tactics he's thinking about. might show or highlight the ineptitudes or lack of policies of the Harris campaign. Because yeah, you got one thing's Trump. You say a lot of things about Trump, but can't say he's not a fan of the camera and letting people know what his thoughts are, what his policies are, and what his ideas to get those policies accomplished are. But let me know. Again, there are a couple of folks who thought this was kind of backfiring on them. Do you think this is a good political move, and do you think they'll do similar ones in the future? Let me know in the comments, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I really appreciate it. Also, leave me a thumbs up or thumbs down or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.